And welcome back. This is Final Fantasy on the Nintendo Entertainment System, Part 12. Took a little longer to get back to recording than I thought it would. I had to go and grab a little bit of food. I was starving. And we're picking up where we left off. We're inside the volcano. We're making our way towards the Fiend of Fire. And we didn't grab the ice armor when we completed the ice cave. And that was intentional. I know I said ice armor. We were going to get it in here. But what I meant to say was fire armor. I was listening to it while eating and I was like, why am I so stupid? But anyway, we have the ice shield on our fighter, which is going to protect us from fire magic. We need the fire armor to protect us from ice magic. I don't know if it was just the ice cave pressure hitting me, but they affect the opposite magic. In the ice cave, I did get hit by Blizzard and I was like, well, that didn't do nothing. Maybe it doesn't work right. I just wasn't thinking about the proper elemental resistance at that time. Now, we do want to heal up just a little bit here. And a lot of fake rooms are in this part of the game. It splits off into many directions there, as you saw. And what we want to do is actually head left first. The Fiend is in the bottom left and the armor is in the left. We will have to deal with a trap tile with some pretty nasty dragons there. The Fiend herself, she's not too bad. So luckily we're going to get to heal up a little bit more before the dragon fight. And hopefully this worm goes down. He does. And we're going to keep heading over here towards that armor. It's going to be a huge upgrade for our fighter. The problem is the trap tile is right here, and we have to fight it twice. Or, wait a minute, this is Agama. So, I do play the remastered version more than I play the old version. I do play the old version pretty regularly, at least yearly. But, wow. In the newer version, I guess I'm getting confused, or I'm getting old, one of the two. But Agamas are okay. We like Agamas. There is a fire dragon right in front of the chest, though. I thought the dragon was here and we would have to fight it twice. There is the red D with an amazing color palette. Hopefully we could just take it out pretty quick. Just kidding. There's Blaze to ruin our day. And it did massive damage. Ice got it, fortunately. And our fighter breaks 400 hit points. And like always, when Andy... Well, let me go ahead and... Can't hold anymore. Oh my gosh. This armor situation is getting out of control. Let me drop the silver shield. We have to unequip Andy's gear, all of it, and then re-equip it to get it to register correctly for his 33 absorb. And the fighter has 50 absorb. Let's pick up this flame armor. So he's going to go from 50 to 60. Wow, that was huge. So tell you what, I'm going to pop a Q or 3. Pop in a Q or 3. That way we'll have one life spell. And we are going to hopefully get a heal staff off here. Perfect. We can just clean this up, that would be great. We have to get down there to the Fiend of Fire. Normally I would buy 99 heal potions, which if you're playing this version of the game, I highly recommend you do so. As you can tell, you can never have too much healing. Chance to strike first is great. This way we can heal up and hopefully dispatch one of these red giants. Are you guys catching on to the theme here? We're getting red giants, frost giants. I don't think there's any wizard giants. How cool would that be though? See like a golden one or something. And let's get a little more healing. Just pray that that red giant hits our fighter, or we can kill it too. Perfect. Our fighter's got 60 absorption, and the red giant still did 14 damage, so giants are always going to smack your characters. Now, it is advised if you do pick up the ice armor that you get the flame shield in here, and you have one fighter. Our ninjas can use it too, which the ninja is the promoted class of the thief. But you want one to have an ice shield and flame armor, or you want one to have a flame shield and ice armor to cover their elemental resistances. We just have one fighter, so this is going to work out perfectly for us. And this is Kary, the Fiend of Fire. So she's kind of like Medusa, I guess. She didn't have snakes or hair, but she's got 6 arms. Let's go ahead and fast our fighter. I think he's going to be our hardest hitter at the moment. And perfect. 6 hits, 6 damage. You guys can tell we've already got this in the bag. So, let's go ahead and tell you what, we'll also fast our black belt. We should make quick work of her. There we go. And what can we throw at her now? Let's do lightning 3. Ooh, that's not good. But fortunately it didn't do that much damage. She should die here. And that is our second fiend. We're gonna free up this second orb here, which I'll show you right as soon as we get outside. So now we have 2 orbs lit. Pretty cool. And that's the volcano. Of course we get into a fight on the airship, and I wasn't worried about it, but it is kind of hilarious. Let's check out that lightning 3, see what it looks like. Is it green? Is it gonna be blue? What's that animation gonna look like? If we get to do it. We probably won't. Oh, we will. Zeus Gauntlet's not gonna kill them all, so. Blue lightning, there we go. Roasted that wolf, he was not ready for that. Alright. How much gold do we have? We can go pick up 2 pro rings. So if we just fly straight down, we should come out to a landmass and be close to Gaia, which is always going to be tucked away in the top right corner of the map. We will be picking up 2 protect rings, or pro rings, whatever you want to call it. And there is another little adventure we need to do after this. But now, before we can ever get to that 3rd fiend, we're going to need a lot of money. But truthfully, let me go ahead and sell this iron armor. Yep. And do they have gloves? I think we would be getting rid of the gloves, right? Just go ahead and do that. Silver bracer? What are you doing with that? Gloves, get rid of that. I didn't buy them. What am I doing? Alright. Hopefully this will give us rub protection and death on hit protection. I am getting a little OCD here about how everything's set up. So everybody's got pro rings, everybody's got their bracelets, well, for the most part. We need 2 gold bracelets for the mages. What's their absorb looking like? 24? His is going to be the same. 33. They could be up to 33 as well. He has cap, gold, and protect ring. I don't think he can equip anything else. And eventually, our black belt with enough levels will no longer need armlets or whatever. So, also our fire mage has learned, or not fire mage. Wow, our fire mage. We don't have a fire mage. Our fighter has learned how to use white magic. That's one perk of being a knight now, which is his class change. The white mage and black mage became white wizard and black wizard. The black belt became a master, and the fighter became a knight. And I flew all the way back up. Not good. The knight, he can't learn all the spells that the white mage can. You're gonna have to bear with me here too. I need to figure out where I am. So I believe just go straight up. And we will have to buy some potions. It's a running theme with this game. I'm not too worried about picking up the magic for the fighter. I mean, I guess I should. I should just go ahead and buy his cure spell. That one extra cure may make or break the runs, you know. So, there's two places we can head to right now. And what we need to do is we can go rescue a fairy, release it in Gaia, and pick up the Oxhale, which is going to allow us to go underwater to the next fiend, which is fiend number 3, the Kraken. Or we can go pick up, I think it's the Rosetta Stone or something like that, have it translated, learn Lufenian, go to the ancient civilization of Lufenia, and gain access to the 4th dungeon, which is 2 dungeons in 1. I don't want to spoil it or anything, but that is an option. We could go there before we go to the 3rd. I would rather not, because if I'm being honest, that place is pretty brutal with the level that I am right now. And I think the next goal is to go into the waterfall, pick up the defender. I think there's a ribbon in there as well, which would be great. I don't think there's really any bad encounters either. I could be wrong on that. I don't ever particularly remember having a hard time in the Waterfall Cave. I think it's pretty straightforward. And yes, I am buying a lot more this time. Truthfully, we've been underselling it and we've needed more. Let's go over here, pick up that cure spell for our fighter. He's not going to need anything else. We'll just waste his charges that he gets. I think he gets 4 charges. We can waste those on healing some rounds. And let's go ahead and head into the inn. And there we go. Saved up. And she has tier 6 magic, soften exit. That's great. 2 charges of lit 3. Okay. Just doing a little status check. So let's fly north. Honorak is the town where you would go into the ocean to fight the Kraken. And those are Bahamuts Caves there. There are items in those caves. Let's actually do a little exploring. I'm not grabbing everything, and I usually do, but I'm also usually a little bit higher level, so it's no big deal. Picked up a cabin. And there are dragons in here that, believe it or not, you can talk to them. I guess I'm so focused on just getting more content in the videos that I've kind of been in this go mode where I'm like, alright, let's clear as much and we don't need to worry about all these useless chests. There are a lot of empty chests and chests filled with gold in the volcano. That's what I mean by useless chest. But maybe we can find something here in Bahamut's place. Let's talk to this dragon. Yeah, we're definitely brave enough. But do you guys have anything in here? It's looking like a no-go. Maybe there's one more room with chests. And we would have to fly all the way here. By here, I mean here. We can't land in the marsh, I don't believe. And what do we got? A treasure chest room, maybe. Is that a well inside of a cave? Nothing here. 10 gold, alright, worth it. Proof of your courage might be anything. And he moved out of the way. Big mechanical castles. It does make you wonder why the dragons never engaged in stopping Garland or anything. Totally gonna grab a fight here as well. Going back to our airship. We've avoided too many tiles without encounters, so monster strike first. Time to get some drink. And tell you what, let's just go ahead and fire off a let's do fire 2, yeah. Zeus gauntlets are going to cover the lightning 2 area. Our white mage is getting decked. There's a good poison status effect to waste our time menuing. Another critical hit on our white mage. Lightning 2 is doing pretty decent. I bet fire 2 is not going to do that well. And holy crap, what is the deal with him attacking the white mage? Okay. You know, like, what's going on with that? This should clean them up, though. I guess not. This will. Yeah, man. I really wish I knew why they had such a hard-on for the white mage there. Yeah, we don't need to waste that one. But we can use pure, and I haven't been doing that, actually. Been using the actual pures in the inventory. So let's go ahead and check out this cave as well. And I'm only checking these caves for gold. Really, we're hurting for money now more than anything. And every little bit helps. I don't think there's any items in here that are gonna just break the game for us or anything. You are not afraid of me? Then I am impressed. How do you say get out of the way in dragon? Yeah, there's actually a lot of gold in here. It's more than I thought there would be. Oh my gosh, quit blocking, dude. At least they move a lot more frequently so they can just scoot up out of the way. And there was nothing up here at the top, was there? I don't recall seeing anything. Yeah, wall. I don't frequently go in here and loot everything in Bahamuts Caves. The encounters kind of annoy me a little bit, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to head back over here. So you can either park your airship here, or you can park the airship up here. So in the book, this is the last little bit that it tells you is that you can park here. But we're actually just going to park it right here. And we're going to head down onto the river. Ugh, these enemies are really nasty. And tell you what, let's go ahead and fast our fighter. We're not running. And man, is he doing a lot of damage. That's the damage we did with a crit. He's still kicking, huh? Our black belt may die here. Nope, I think we win. One of these guys only gives 1 experience, 1 gold. They're totally not worth fighting. Or there's the gold. I think it's the red ones. Let's go ahead and heal up just a little bit. Yeah, we can do that. Can we use? Let me do a little test here. Okay. I was just checking to see if you could use a house in the river. I am going to opt to stay in the river instead of traveling through the grass. The reason is, as you just saw, the enemies are fairly nasty. And since we're going to be using a house anyway before we go in there, let's go ahead and burn these light 3s. 336 damage. Nice. Hey, nacho. Nachos sound good right now. Let's go ahead. Looks like we're going to be ending this fight. JK, he's got more hit points than I thought. Whew. Some of these fights are spooky, you know. I don't know why I'm using the heal staff. We're just going to pop a house really quick here in a few seconds. So, nice little ankle pop there. This is where we're going to burn that house. Perfect. And let's head in. First time I ever found the waterfall, I was flying around on the airship. And it was completely by luck. Mud golems. Now in here we are going to be using a good bit of magic. Simply because it's one place that has a poison hit from a golem? What is that about? There's one place in here that has items in it, and we're just trying to get there as quickly as possible. So they are resistant to magic. Let's try a pure. And let's pop the heal staff. Does it work? Neutralized. You don't ever see that too often, do you? Yeah, that's not going to do you any good, buddy. We're about to beat you up. Alright. Let's head this way. I think the bats just say key. Okay, key. And here we have the wizard mummy. We're going to throw out a fire tube. You'll notice we're able to cast spells more and more frequently with our black mage now. Fortunately, none of the casters got put to sleep, which they're the ones who are cleaning out most of these enemies anyway. I think we'll be able to get through here, and that'll be the end of this video. We're at 23 minutes, making great time. There is a little bit of prep work, you know, before we go in to the third Fiend's lair. Monster strike first. I got, what, 2 steps? You know, like, what's that about? Let's do fire 2 again. It's all about getting these regular mummies off the board so they don't put us to sleep. There we go. Crit, bypassed our armor, did some big damage to our fighter, but we're still standing. We're still standing. And tell you what, let's start walking this way. I do kind of have a general idea where this is. I sometimes hit dead ends when I'm in here. But again, like I said, you're just trying to get to the bottom left portion of this place. There's a nightmare. We know all about them. Let's go ahead and pop a heal staff. There is a trap tile as soon as you walk into the item room. It's going to be a bunch of cockatrices. I think it's the red version of them as well. There's a blue and white bird, cockatrice or whatever. Then there's a red and white. It's like Paralisk or something like that. Can't remember exactly. So, we're going to head this way. We're going to head down south. And we could game over as well. Everybody gets turned to stone, then it's game over. Let's go ahead and do this. And tell you what, let's just hit the heal staff here. Try and preserve our potions. I will say that after this dungeon, we got 4 minutes left. I am going to go max out all the heal potions off screen. I'm kind of mad at myself for having to make you guys watch through that a little bit. But you can skip ahead and I don't mind at all. Just time consuming, and there are points in the game where we've come close simply because we didn't max out the heal potions. So I think I will this time max them out for these later dungeons, as they tend to be a little bit more difficult. And we're going to need that healing. Done pretty well. I will tell you that the first ribbon is 100% going to our white mage. We don't want anything to happen to her, since she can res the other party members. Let's go ahead and burn that cure. We'll go down here. We'll hit her cure twos. There's no reason not to do it. Let's max out. And okay, no Paralisk or whatever it's called. Do the Zeus, and we'll do a fire 3. Now we just have to hope that we don't get turned to stone. All these monsters are getting to go first. I don't think that's very fair. Cockatrice. And let's see how this works on him. Very nice. Alright. The threat has been neutralized. Go ahead with that fire 3 and we'll clean up these last little few mummies. And we'll claim our rewards. Just gonna be careful not to step on this tile again. Like ended up getting a level up. Very nice. There's the ribbon. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on right now. Get rid of her cap. I don't think it messes with armor. It's still 1. Oh, wizard staff. Wizard, I think, is confusion. Oops, meant to turn to the robot. The floating castle. And the defender, or the defense. So we have 4783. Let's go ahead and equip the defense. This we can take down to here. And much better. So now, since we have exit, perfect. That let us just dip right on out. Doing that simply to save the game so we don't get caught off guard. And tell you what, let's do this. The Zeus gauntlets. We should need more than light 2 here with the Zeus gauntlets. We've got a little bit of time. We may be able to make it back to our airship. I would like to check the price of the bottled ferry just to see where we are and if we can get it. Here, we should be okay. Let's just auto attack it, save the animations. Yeah, it's not something you see. Black wizard going Rambo with that knife on the alligator. And we do have to do a little bit of menuing, because again, each time he levels up, his absorb gets messed up. So you have to go in, unequip his armor, put it all back on, to get him back to that 33. However, in 17 levels, we will no longer have to do that. But I don't think he's going to get 17 levels, so... we'll do this, and we'll show off that wizard staff. Or he'll die. So Wizard Staff has a chance to confuse enemies, which will make them attack themselves, which is pretty funny when it does happen. I'll do it again here just to see if we can get that animation out there. Ineffective, ineffective. It's a low chance, but it does work, and it is funny when it works. Because it works as it's intended to. The monsters will hit themselves and hit other monsters. Yeah, there's our fighter getting his level up. Ugh. Please, no ankle O's. Alright, we made it. So I think it's just right up here. Normally you would have to walk over from like here to this little spot. But there is a trick. We just gotta find it. Is it this spot? Yeah, so you walk off, walk back on, and you're there. You can actually land on top of it. Isn't that pretty neat? Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick her up. We gotta have her, I mean. And so, fly all the way. I always thought this was a weird spot of the map too. It's like a little scorpion tail, you know? But I don't think it is like a scorpion. But anyway, we need to fly all the way to the left. And that'll take us to Gaia. And I've never used the bottle at the beginning here. Can you do that? Okay. But I've always went back here to the fountain area. Pushing up on that 32 minutes. No big deal. And this place has 2 sets of wizard shops, by the way. But if you go all the way back here, exploration does pay off in this game. You know, back then this is all we had, and it was just wonderful. Especially if you love that fantasy RPG setting. There's our fairy. So she's going to get Oxhale for us, which is going to allow us to go back to Honorak and challenge the next Fiend. So we're going to get more into that. However, I am going to stop this video in, also this is Lufinia here that we're flying by. But I'm going to stop this video at Corneria. We need to stock up on items. We also need to rest. And there's the Temple of Fiends. Righty. So yeah, if you like this video, if you like this game, if you enjoy watching me play through these games, or even if you have suggestions, don't be afraid to comment, but make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can catch my videos every day. I think I'm going to solidify the schedule as my main playthrough videos, the 30-minute videos. I think they're going to go up. And of course, let's be honest, they're always more than 30 minutes. But they're going to go up around 4 p.m. Central Time, 3 to 4 p.m. Central Time, and I think I'm going to keep my shorts going up between 7 and 8 p.m. Central. So I'm trying to do 7 videos a week, 7 shorts a week. You should always have some sort of content going up. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in part 13 of Final Fantasy. Bye.